What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode with Mom and Papa Joe. Part 2 of our holiday ham series. A few weeks ago, we did a pork picnic, a ham from start to finish. Absolutely delicious. Today, it's going to be a pork belly ham, something that you're going to be able to use for all types of appetizers throughout the holidays. We started this process a few days ago, and we're going to get you caught up to where we are right now. Let's go. All right, to get this short brine going, we're going to be making a simple dry brine. What I've got here is 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 3/4 teaspoon of Prague powder number 1. That is the pink curing salt, not to be confused with the regular Himalayan pink salt. All right, this is the one that prevents your meat from spoiling while it is being cured, and half a teaspoon of paprika. Very simple. As you can see, not a whole lot of salt, and we should be good to go. Here is our pork belly. It is right now, it's about 3.5 pounds. Started out a little over 4 pounds, but I kind of knocked off the thin areas, the areas without the fat cap. So now we're down to just about 3.5 pounds. The theory is that it is 1 day per 2 pounds of meat. So we're going to do 2 days. I want to spread that out. I want to make sure it's nicely covered. This is not an extremely thick piece of meat, so we're not going to be going too heavy. We want to make sure we hit those sides. Come back over. And it's that simple, folks. So we're going to give this 2 days. I'm going to be placing this in a vacuum sealed bag in a cryovac. Off to the fridge we go. 2 days. So our belly is out of the fridge. It's been sitting out for about an hour. And you can see that that dry brine, that cure has really acted on it. We've got a significant amount of liquid. All I'm going to do right now is take this to the sink, give it a good rinse off, and I'm going to dry it. We're going to be braising this ham before we put it directly into the smoke. So to create this braising liquid, I'm going to come in here with 1.5 cups of unsweetened pineapple juice, 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, a couple of 3 pieces of star anise, and a small piece of a cinnamon stick, about half of a large cinnamon stick. We're going to put this on the stove, get it heated up so that the sugar is fully incorporated. And we're going to pour that into our pan with our belly. So our braising liquid is nice and warm, incorporated. Ooh, making a mess. I think I'm going to end up going with the full 1.5 cups. This is going. Our Traeger is preheated to 300 degrees. We're going to put this on here for about an hour to an hour and a half. So our pork belly is on doing its thing. We're now going to work on a little bit of a glaze. I want to start with about 1/4 cup of mustard, 1/4 cup of honey, and a couple of teaspoons, just a nice little splash of some soy sauce. This is going to be what we glaze this ham with at the end of this cook. All right, folks, we are at an hour and a half. Oh, all right, 167. All right, I wanted to be in that 160 range, so we are right where we need to be. I'm going to pull this, take it inside, and get it glazed. Oh, she feels nice and tender, man. I want to dry it, and I just warmed up our little sauce. Now we're going to go over this pretty heavily. Come back and flip, and we're going to get this back on the grill for maybe another half an hour or so. Folks, I'm setting the glaze on that pork belly, and man, I just tasted this liquid. Oh my goodness, with the star anise, the brown sugar, the pineapple juice, and the cinnamon, absolutely delicious. Nice and porky. So I'm gonna put this back on the stove and add just a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it up a bit. All right, folks, we're at 2 hour mark, and I think we are ready to go, man. Oh yeah, that is pushing 170. Here I've got my sweet dessert shake. Uncle Steve, give this a nice layer on top, and I'm gonna hit this with my torch just to get a little color. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. Let's see how this torch works. Folks, that is absolutely beautiful. I'm turning off this Traeger, and we're going to take this inside for a little bit of a rest. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've given this thing about a half an hour to rest, man. Let's get to some slicing. I'm just going to knock off these ends just to kind of get things nicely even. I'm telling you, the smells right now. Wow. Absolutely delicious. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Folks, that's beautiful.
That is.
That is absolutely beautiful.
That is absolutely delicious.
That caramelized Uncle Steve is absolutely delicious. Man, a nice balance of salt and sweet. And put up a little platter together.
Okay.
All right, folks, look at that. Papa Joe trying to do a little something. Folks, I'm telling you, this smells absolutely wonderful, man. And again, like I said, this would be an easy appetizer, man. You could do sliders, whatever you wanted. The sky would be the limit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pretty simple, man. Took a little over 2 hours. If you haven't seen that ham video, I will place that in my top left as well as in the description of ham from scratch. Mom and I want to thank you guys and gals for hanging out with us one more time, man. We hope that you're enjoying the start of the holidays. Be on the lookout for another video coming very soon. In the meantime, as usual, you know we want you guys to take care of yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla.